Well, hello, folks. You can see the bridge right there in front of you, and that connects past Christian, Mississippi to Bay St. Louis. Go over this bridge nearly every single day. But we've never been here underneath it. We've never explored the community that is Henderson Point. So we thought today will be a great day to do that. We're down at the Henderson Point Park. Let's take a look. If Henderson Point was a part of nearby Pass Christian, Mississippi, it would be its westernmost point. If it were part of Pass Christian. And I say it that way because Henderson Point has resisted annexation several times over the years. This is a fiercely independent community. They have their own water and sewer department, their own volunteer fire department, a small business district, numerous construction and real estate firms. What began as a small fishing village is a force here on the Gulf Coast. Very peaceful and serene place, and you can see why the residents would love for it to stay that way. Now, the flip side is Henderson Point has been one of the slowest to come back from the devastation that was Hurricane Katrina, which destroyed virtually all properties in this area. But coming back, they still are. In the early 1900s, John Leland Henderson and much of his family, who owned a great deal of land in this area, would promote Henderson Point as the greatest expanse of undeveloped land from New Orleans to Mobile, Alabama. 1906 would bring with it a massive hurricane that delayed much of the plans for this area. In fact, 1,400 acres of what would become the nearby Pass Christian would instead be developed into the great town it is to this day. But there are still amazing ideas for Henderson Point. We can see some of that realized in the Inn by the Sea. The Inn by the Sea is the largest construction project to date here in Henderson Point. 73 condominiums that allow people to virtually be in seclusion right here on the Gulf with some amazing views. You can rent by the day, the week. You can even live in those condominiums. Thanks so much for joining me as we took a look at Henderson Point, a place I had never been, and it was my pleasure to show it to you. Great people here, beautiful scenery, excited to see what they do in the future. Thanks, everybody.